Bailey, you're headed off to college soon. I would imagine that OrCam My Eye is going to be the difference in how you go through college.
100%. My goal is to become a teacher, so reading will definitely be a big factor. And Dr. Phil, I won't be alone because my guide dog Vera will be with me.
Well, look, this is an extraordinary and life-changing device. I mean, self-reliance is more important than ever. And I want to say, if you or someone you know is interested in purchasing OrCam My Eye, you can now receive a $1,000 discount package. Now, for the holiday season and until December 25th, this limited time offer is only available, I'm very proud to say, to Dr. Phil viewers. Just go to orcam.com for all the details. And again, this is a limited time offer, and it's astounding technology. I'm very passionate about it, so I highly recommend this. Dr. Walensky, thank you so much. Bailey, thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. Good luck in college and getting to the 2024 Paralympics. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. And if you'd like to be part of our virtual audience, just go to drphil.com and click on Be Part of the Audience. Then scroll down to reservations and fill out the form. And if you like hearing secrets, then while you're on your computer, subscribe to Robin's podcast, I've Got a Secret, with Robin McGraw. She and her talented and powerful guests share secrets to a happy and fulfilling life. Don't miss a single episode. All right, thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, Dr. Phil. It's Noah here. I just wanted to reach out and give you some feedback after the show and let you know the advice you gave me is...
Got a hungry crew? We've got the meal for you. The Zach's Family Packs.
Live from the German-American Bank Studio in downtown Bowling Green, this is your News at 5 on WNKY NBC 40.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for WNKY News at 5. I'm Morgan Hoover. Our top story this evening, we now know new details regarding the body of a man found in Logan County over the weekend. On Sunday morning, Kentucky State Police Post 3 was contacted by the Logan County Sheriff's Office about a death investigation. The Sheriff's Department said the body of a man was found on the Watermelon Road in the Olmsted community. KSP have identified the remains as 48-year-old Jason Stratton of Elkton, Kentucky. Now, according to Kentucky State Trooper Daniel Priddy, Stratton was reported as an escaped inmate from the Logan County Jail back in October after not returning from a granted furlough.
Anytime that we're looking for an escapee, we have multiple units out trying to attempt to locate that person for the safety of the Commonwealth and the citizens. But,
Put on Snoop Dogg. Catch up. Jeff said
2,000 additional cases today, the second highest Monday that the Commonwealth has seen. 2,124 people tested positive for COVID-19 today, bringing the total number of cases in Kentucky to 179,041. 12 more Kentuckians died due to the virus today. That brings the total number of lives lost to 1,908. And the positivity rate is rising. Right now, it is at 9.42%. We will break down the new cases in our surrounding counties tonight at 6 o'clock over on CBS. Be sure to join us then. And on Sunday, a federal appeals panel upheld Governor Beshear's order to stop in-person classes at religious schools during the coronavirus pandemic. According to the Associated Press, last week, the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Kentucky ruled in favor of Attorney General Daniel Cameron in issuing a statewide preliminary injunction against Beshear's order banning in-person instruction at religious schools. As of yesterday, a 3-member panel of the 6th Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals in Cincinnati issued a stay of a federal judge's order from last week. Local religious schools like Legacy Christian Academy have had to change their plans and are now utilizing non-traditional instruction effective today. School staff emphasize that they are looking for ways to reopen over the next 3 weeks if it is safe to do so.
We're trying to say to these parents is we realize this is an incredibly difficult position to put you in, but we're going to help you in any way we can. Our teachers are here all day long. They're communicating by Zoom, via email. They're also available for in-person instruction on an individual scheduled basis as recommended in Section 4 of that mandate. And so we're just trying to do the best we can in light of the situation.
Teachers will be on campus to help individual students in person on a limited capacity. And we have just learned that Attorney General Cameron has filed an emergency application with the U.S. Supreme Court asking the court to stop enforcement of the governor's order to close religious schools. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you new updates as they arise. And COVID-19 has impacted nearly every aspect of our lives. Holiday shopping deliveries are also seeing a large impact. United States Postal Service representatives say this year has already been their busiest yet, and they expect things to keep getting busier as they deliver online orders throughout the holiday season. Pink Lily, a national online store created and based here in Bowling Green, has seen nearly double the sales from last year's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. The founder and CEO of the online store, Tori Gerbig, told WNKY the company's only brick-and-mortar location in Bowling Green has seen much less business, while the online store has been a big hit.
Storefronts are not getting that traffic in the door due to the pandemic. It's much easier for customers to sit at home, open up their laptop or their phone, and to shop online. So while the retail store may be down, overall our sales are way up due to the amount of people that are shopping online.
The USPS encourages folks to send packages earlier this year to be sure your gifts and cards arrive on time. But they have assured us that they are prepared for the holiday season and will work diligently to deliver all of their items on time. Well, time now for a quick look at our forecast with weather anchor Darius Mack. Darius, it was a cold day today.
Yes, Morgan, certainly. It was a very cold day today, and in fact, the coldest day we've seen in a while, with flurries out there as well. This is a view of radar this hour. We are tracking those showers just off in the area right now, and we could expect these showers to begin to clear out overnight tonight. Those temperatures are in the lower 30s and mid 30s. Currently 35 degrees here in Bowling Green, and then 33 degrees at Brownsville. Everywhere you're looking just really in the lower 30s to right around the freezing mark. So yeah, very chilly out there. Those winds aren't helping either, with winds blowing at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. How long will this cool weather stick around? I'll have the answer coming up in your full extended weather forecast, Morgan.
All right, Darius, thank you so much. And with today's snow flurries, Kentucky State Police want you to be safe on potentially icy roads. On days where the temperature is near or below freezing, there's potential for slick spots on the roadways. KSP has some tips for safe driving in snow and ice. They say to drive slowly and make sure to keep a further distance from other cars. Use caution when on bridges or overpasses, as those freeze faster than other roads. And have a blanket and phone charger in your car in case you get stuck and need to stay warm and call for help. They also say to keep your gas tank full so you can heat your vehicle in case of an emergency. And right now, Santa is making a very special visit from the North Pole. WNKY's Lexi Schweinert joins us in the studio right now with the details. Hi, Lexi. Good evening.
Good evening, Morgan. For the first time, Santa is coming to the Soki Marketplace in downtown Bowling Green. Families and friends can hop in their cars and head to the drive-through Santa. Kids can drop off letters to Santa, write a postcard to Santa from your car, pick up a gingerbread kit, or drop off canned goods for their food drive. Even though kids cannot actually meet Santa up close, Santa wants everyone to stay safe and follow COVID-19 safety precautions. The Soki Marketplace's Director of Operations, Sarah Klein, says they hope to bring a little holiday cheer to everyone.
We're trying to keep the magic alive. You know, Christmas is about family and friends and your loved ones, and hopefully this can help the kids have a little taste of some normalcy during all this crazy right now.
You can visit Santa any day this week from 5 to 8 p.m. Back to you, Morgan.
All right, Lexi, thank you so much. Well, coming up, it was a snowy day today. Darius Mack will have your full forecast when we return. Right now, you're taking a live look at the Smiths Grove Tower Cam. Looks pretty clear at the moment. You don't really see those snow flurries coming down. When we come back, we'll see if they will stick around. That's all coming up after the break.
WNKY News is brought to you in part by Hughes and Coleman. Injured? Call 800-800-4600.
Meteorologist Scott Burgett. Well, we have tracked our first snowfall of the season. The average first snow date is usually around November 29th, so we are right on cue for that. The average first measurable snowfall is around December 23rd, just around Christmas time. The record snowfall on this date was about 0.6 of an inch of snow back in 1964. Now, on to what we can expect in terms of the forecast. Flying flakes, a December chill, staying cold, and we could be tracking another rain and mix on Thursday. That's all included later in the forecast. Right now, those temperatures are in the lower 30s. You got that humidity at 85%. That northwest wind is really keeping those temperatures cooler out there. That dew point at 30 degrees. Still seeing flakes flying out there at this time. Those temperatures across the area also running into the lower 30s, and then we also have a wind chill making it feel about 5 degrees cooler currently than what it's feeling right now. It feels like 27 degrees here in Bowling Green, and then it feels like 24 degrees in Hartford. That's all courtesy of that northwest wind flow that's really making its way on in here. Still tracking those snow showers and flurries out there. That will continue to make its way off towards the east overnight tonight as that cold front has made its way well off towards the east. We still have that moisture really pulling in from that northwest flow going all the way down even into Tennessee and Alabama there, even getting in with some snow this hour as well. With your futurecast, we're timing this out for you. Those temperatures are going to drop into the lower 20s overnight tonight, but notice as we go through the day on Tuesday, we're going to see some clearing skies. Can't rule out a few flurries throughout the day. Only highs making it into the upper 30s to right around 40. And then as we go later throughout your Tuesday and even into your Wednesday, going to notice those winds are going to shift in from the south. Perhaps some warmer temperatures are going to be on the way there. For tonight, those temperatures are going to be right around 25 degrees. We're going to continue to see those festive flakes out there. Very cold. Those winds are going to be coming in from the west to northwest at about 5 to 15 miles an hour. And we could also see some gustier conditions with that as well. As for tomorrow, highs only making it into the upper 30s for a high of 39 degrees. Another cold day, mostly clear. Winds from the west at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Can't rule out a few flurries out there, but I think it's going to be a mostly dry day for tomorrow. As you go into later into the week, we could be tracking another rain and perhaps snow early on your Thursday morning with a high around 46 degrees. And we're going to see those temperatures on a slight rebound into the 40s as we go throughout the rest of the week to right around 50 by Saturday. Lows are going to be in the 20s and 30s. And here's a look at what's coming up tonight on NBC 40.
Who's USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Do you have bricks cracking, bowing basement walls, or cracks in your drywall? If so, these symptoms are signs of a settling foundation. USS uses the latest technology paired with 20 years of problem-solving experience. Trust the job of restoring your foundation's integrity to a company known for integrity. Visit USSTN.com or call us today for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee your best. Call USS.
The 2 for $6 classic Mother Cruncher and Big Buford deal from Rally's isn't just a deal. It's a big deal. Get 2 classic Mother Cruncher chicken sandwiches, 2 Big Bufords, or 1 of each for just $6. Boom! Get Rally's delivered.
Hope Harbor is a safe place for survivors of sexual assault and abuse to come and find resources and support. We're not only helping these survivors, but we're trying to change the culture, helping to educate our community on the issues of sexual violence.
Our agency is important because it makes a difference in people's lives. I think of Hope Harbor literally as that lighthouse and that beacon that gives people hope, that they know, for one thing, that they don't have to go through this alone.
Does your vitamin C last 24 hours? Only Nature's Bounty does. New Immune 24 Hour Plus has longer lasting vitamin C, plus herbal and other immune superstars. Only from Nature's Bounty.
Being a medic in the National Guard pushed Michael Bissett to pursue a career in medicine. Hear his story at 6 a.m. Wednesday on Voices of Honor.
Happening around the nation, President-elect Joe Biden reaches a delayed milestone today as he begins receiving classified daily intelligence briefings. Biden also announcing more of the senior staff who will be surrounding him as President Trump's legal team continues to push false claims of widespread election fraud. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
In a move filled with both symbolic and real importance, President-elect Joe Biden receiving his first President's Daily Brief today after weeks of delay. Biden now has an inside look at top-level intelligence and any national security threats. The president-elect also naming staff picks for his economic team, led by Janet Yellen as Treasury Secretary. The former chair of the Federal Reserve would be the first woman in that role if confirmed. Republicans are already lining up to fight Biden's choice for budget director, Neera Tanden. At the same time, Biden making history in naming an all-female senior communications team.
It's an all-star pick. I think that the best people for the job just happen to be women in this case.
The president-elect also moving ahead with his inauguration plans, despite a hitch, suffering hairline fractures in his foot while playing with his dog. Doctors saying he could be in a boot for several weeks. President Trump tweeting get well soon, but ignoring news that Biden extended his lead in Wisconsin over the weekend after that state's partial recount wrapped up. On Fox Business News, the president still pinning his hopes on the Supreme Court.
Well, the problem is it's hard to get into the Supreme Court.
President Trump's legal team continuing to push false allegations of widespread fraud, meeting today in Arizona with a group of Republican state legislators.
Our side of the story needs to be heard.
Even as Arizona officially certified Biden's victory in the state today, the Trump team making no secret of its extraordinary efforts to reverse the results of an election, turning to state lawmakers after losing at the ballot box and in a growing number of court cases. On Capitol Hill, amid the stalemate over a new COVID relief bill, sources tell NBC News a bipartisan group of senators has begun informal discussions about a possible compromise bill, though top party leaders have yet to show a willingness to compromise. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Alice, thank you. And the White House has unveiled the 2020 White House Christmas decor. This year's theme is America the Beautiful, a tribute to the majesty and spirit of our nation, with ribbons flowing and lights shining throughout the White House. A Gold Star family tree honors our nation's heroes and their families in the East Wing, with the names of fallen service members written on the ribbon adorning the tree. Holiday cards sent by past First Families over the past 12 administrations are also on display this year in the East Garden Room, and stockings for the President, First Lady, and their son Barron hang over the fireplace in the China Room, which is set for holiday baking and tasting. And tonight, a second coronavirus vaccine is awaiting emergency approval from the Food and Drug Administration while the virus continues to spread at record levels across the country. Jay Gray has a closer look now when the medicine may be available and what doctors fear could be a surge before that happens.
After unprecedented research and testing, there are now 2 COVID-19 vaccines awaiting emergency approval from the FDA.
Having both of these vaccines is light at the end of the tunnel.
Getting to the end of that tunnel could take some time. Widespread distribution of the medicine will take months. A process drug makers, Pfizer and Moderna, expect will begin in the next few weeks.
Maybe by the middle or end of December, we would hopefully have an emergency use authorization and be able to begin deploying the vaccine.
Timing that could line up with what many fear may be a holiday spike in infections.
We're going to be respectful and polite, but we're not gonna stay home and shiver in fear. Yeah. So got to visit loved ones.
Millions traveling despite warnings during the Thanksgiving holiday, and millions more expected to take a trip in December. Numbers especially frightening for frontline medical teams.
Right now, the healthcare system is, cracking here in the United States. We just don't have much capacity. The water is leaking in. And if we see another huge surge after this holiday, that spells trouble for us.
Especially with more COVID patients in hospitals right now than at any time during the pandemic. Jay Gray, NBC News.
Jay, thank you. And right now, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has suspended in-person lunches with Republican senators. An aide for Senator McConnell confirmed the news, which comes after a recent uptick in COVID-19 cases in the Capitol. Republican Senators Rick Scott and Chuck Grassley tested positive for the virus last week. The daily lunch meetings have been taking place in a socially distanced room since May, despite the pandemic. The news was first reported by Politico. Well, stay with us. We have more news happening from around Kentucky after the break.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including money added back to your Social Security check. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card, money for over-the-counter items, and money back in your Social Security check each month, and so much more. And here's more good news. You can get this WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-866-250-3048 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $900 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will give you the details you need to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-866-250-3048. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-866-250-3048. WellCare, beyond healthcare, a better you.
WNKY 40 is giving you even more ways to watch. Stream WNKY NBC 40 on Hulu Live at home or on the go, because local matters.
Happening around the state, a sad holiday weekend for actress Jennifer Lawrence and her family after losing their family farm and summer camp in a fire. Camp Hi Ho, located in Simpsonville, Kentucky, burned down Friday night. Lawrence's brother, Blaine, posted about it on the camp's Facebook page, saying, "Words cannot express the pain that we are in." According to a 2019 interview, Lawrence's mother, Karen, said Camp Hi Ho offered arts and crafts, horses, archery, as well as a butterfly garden. There were no people or animals injured in the fire, and no word yet on what caused it. And many are remembering the life of a Louisville activist who was killed last weekend. LMPD says 21-year-old Travis Nagby was shot and killed last Monday around midnight near the University of Louisville's campus. Shaquille Lord has the report.
Wasn't no violence in him. He was no violence. That's what made him even more special.
Candles lit and fists in the air. Fellow protesters and family gathered at the spot to honor the life of 21-year-old Travis Nagby.
I'm still so stunned by his death that It doesn't feel real.
His mother, Christina Moya, says her emotions have been all over because of the amount of support she's received since his death almost a week ago.
At least he got to touch a lot of people, and I'm so very, very proud of him.
Police say he was killed shortly after midnight on Monday. No arrests have been made in the investigation.
It was a carjacking, but I think there's more to it. That's just my honest opinion.
Najee was known for his wide smile and emotional chants during months of unrest over the death of Breonna Taylor.
Mama, can't you see what the system done to me? They locked us up, they put us down. There ain't no justice in this town. That's one of his chances I was gonna win.
Montez Jones, like many out of the 100 plus who attended the candlelight vigil, developed a bond with the 21-year-old over the months. And with this bond, he says, Travis will forever be remembered.
Even though he ain't here with us physically, he's still here with us spiritually. And we're gonna keep going in his memory.
All right, Phil, thank you. And over the weekend, WNKY partnered with Ryan's Making a Difference outreach for the third Soki Gives event. WNKY's Lexi Schweinert has the story.
Thanksgiving isn't always filled with laughter, cheer, and full bellies for everyone. But WNKY and Ryan's Making a Difference outreach changed that for those in the community who are homeless or have food insecurity.
Our community means so much to WNKY. Local truly matters. And to be able to come out here on Thanksgiving weekend and to be able to see these smiling faces despite the needs that they have really embodies everything that we stand for. This is truly serving our community.
On Saturday, the two organizations teamed up to bring fresh, hot Wendy's meals to those less fortunate.
They're often surrounded by cold, literal and metaphorical, so I think that any warmth that they can give, it just makes them feel good too, and it makes just us feel good as well.
They wanted to make the holidays positive.
To be a part of Ryan's Making a Difference outreach today has been incredible because the soul of this family behind that organization does this every single week. And we definitely want to come out and lift them up, but it is very rewarding to see that people are gracious and they appreciate the fact that we care.
High schooler Ryan Depp founded Ryan's Making a Difference outreach to aid the homeless in the community. He says why he's so passionate about what he does.
Over the years, they kind of just started out as people who I served, but then as I got to know them and I got to hear their stories, they became friends and basically just like family now.
Reporting in Bowling Green, I'm Lexi Schweinert for WNKY News.
For more information and to see the other Soki Gift specials, you can visit our website at WNKY.com. Well, stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you could give everyone what they love to eat, all in one meal. Yeah, everyone. Oh, all that deliciousness with less deciding and more enjoying. All that dipping, all that crispiness, all in one meal. That's what I call the easy-to-please meal. So make room on the table and enjoy the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets, 4 McChicken sandwiches, and a basket of fries for only $12.99. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Local nonprofits and organizations are currently unable to raise the funds they need. Now is the time to step up and help our community. WNKY 40 News is teaming up with Wendy's of Bowling Green to help our region with Soki Gives. Visit WNKY.com/give for a list of community and nonprofits in need of your support. Soki Gives is presented by Wendy's of Bowling Green and supported by Buyers Insurance Group, South Central Bank, and Taz Trucking.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keefe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet.
Don't miss tonight's primetime lineup on WNKY NBC 40. For complete program listings, visit WNKY.com.
Flora Templeton Stewart and WNKY 40 are teaming up to recognize everyday heroes in this hour of need. Join us every Tuesday for Flora's Hidden Heroes on WNKY 40 News.
Each week, discover the stories of people in our community on the front line. Visit WNKY.com/Hidden Heroes to nominate your hero.
Tuesdays on WNKY 40 News, brought to you by Flora Templeton Stewart.
You're watching WNKY NBC 40 because local matters.
And welcome back. Temperatures tonight will drop into the low to mid 20s with overcast skies. Could be tracking a few light snow showers out there. Into the day tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures only making it into the upper 30s. And in fact, it's actually making it feel quite festive out there considering we have a Christmas tree. Morgan?
All right, Darius, thank you so much. That's right. We would like to thank Morgan's Fresh Cut Trees for our beautiful Christmas tree and Mackenzie's Flowers for our holiday decorations here in the studio. And thank you at home for joining us tonight. We hope you will join us at 6 o'clock over on CBS. Nightly News with Lester Holt starts right now.
Tonight, the nation bracing for a new COVID explosion and a major step in the race for a vaccine. Fears mounting after millions of Americans ignored warnings over the holiday weekend. Dr. Anthony Fauci predicting a surge upon a surge. 4 million cases.